is up? It's your boy Young Boy coming at you another episode of What's Cooking. We on episode 8. Yes, it's been uh, almost a month. I'm back at it. Took a little break off this, but we're ready for this episode. What's cooking? Um, you guys already know how it goes. My Instagram is Young Boy Cooking. You can also go to my YouTube channel, Young Boy Cooking 2, where I post the podcast there. You can view it. You can also find the podcast on Apple, Spotify, I believe Google Podcasts, and you can also go on Anchor.fm. Or if you have Android or iPhone devices or tablets, you can go to Anchor.fm, or you can get the app at Anchor. What is it? I think it's .fm on the app thing. I think it's just Anchor on both Apple and Android for free. And you can also check out my Twitch. Twitch.tv/DJCard99. That's twitch.tv/DJCard99. So yeah, that's all the promotion I'm doing. Oh, and since the last episode on the podcast, I've recently made a little TikTok. Whoops. That was my speaker. So yeah, I made a TikTok. It's just at youngboy_cooking. Cause I guess you can't say youngboy cooking unless someone already took that. I post the same stuff that I post on my Instagram. Just cakes and whenever I do a podcast. So yeah, you guys go check that out at youngboy_cooking on what's it called TikTok. There you go. Oh no, I forgot the name. Anyways, and also if you'd like to, you guys don't have to. I'm not really. I'm active in the form of like just lurking on it, but if you want to, you can follow my Twitter at YoungBoyCooking, or I'm cooking with 2 chef emojis if you want to. But yeah, you can also follow me on Twitter on at YoungBoyCooking. So yeah, that's all the social medias and stuff I got for you. Nothing too crazy. First topic, how I'm doing. I've been pretty good this past month. I don't know if, let's see, was I guess I wasn't. Well, your boy got a job, employed. Right now I'm going through a transition back to the job that I was originally employed at until I transitioned to another one, but that's for another story. So yeah, working at this nice cookie place. You know, doing what I do best, or what I love to do. Just basically baking, cooking, and just doing that for a little bit until school is done. So I got that going for me. Fall semester school, still got some more schooling to do before I graduate. Let's see, what else is going on with me? That's pretty much it. So usually next up is what I'm doing for quarantine. But since we're not really in quarantine anymore, or like I'm not really in quarantine anymore since I go to school and work now, I guess we say, what are we doing during COVID? And as of right now, what I've been doing during COVID is I tried out a carnivore diet, which is a topic we're going to talk about in the food section a little later after the show, during the show. So I tried that for a month, did pretty good. Your boy lost some weight, and I'm going to continue losing weight. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've been doing during this during this quarantine, and yeah. So let's go ahead and get to the big news. A lot of stuff happened since the last podcast. And we're just going to start with the news, with the sad news you haven't heard. By now, everyone has heard. Sadly, Chadwick Bosemen the person who plays as T'Challa or the Black Panther in the Marvel Cinematic, has passed away due to a strong 4-year fight with colon cancer. Um, Chadwick Boseman, I believe. I don't want to get his age wrong. He was 49. I think he was only 49. August. Uh, 43. He was 43. Which, by the way, he really looked amazing. Um, a lot of people said that he looked 30. But yeah, he passed away at 43, colon cancer. He left behind him a wife, a kid, um, and a legacy. Finding out this news really hard. It was really hard and tough to swallow because, you know, he he was playing an important role both in his life and a lot of people's life, and especially a lot of Black people's life. Um, you know, he was a great actor, not just in Marvel Black Panther, but also a great actor in 42, which is actually the first movie I've seen where I was, excuse me, that was introduced to Chadwick Boseman was in 42. He also did James Brown. What else? He was in another movie. I believe it was in an investigation movie. I want to say. I think it's on Netflix. Um, what else has he been? Um, The Five Blood. Um, what's the other one? I remember it. Uh, Message from the King. So yeah, he's been pretty much. He's been in a lot of movies since then. Marshall. There we go. Marshall. That's what I was thinking. And 21 Bridge. So he's been in a lot of movies. Great actor. I enjoyed him. Um, yeah, it's really sad to see him go, man. He was a great actor, great person in general. Um, he really did live like a king. We did treat him like royalty. Um, and it's just sad to see stuff like that because he's, again, so young, 40, 43. He had a child to raise. And it just pretty much reminded me of Kobe's death when, he was 49, I believe, when he died. And, he had, Gigi, recipes to Gigi too. And he had a whole life, like a whole half a life to live, but it was sadly taken away over the plane crash. And this is sadly taken away over COVID. But one thing that I guess is like positive we can get out of this is that Chadwick was able to be with his family at the time of his passing, and he was also able to give out a statement before his passing. So, I mean, honestly, that's probably the best way that he could have gone. Which is, I believe, kings actually die like that. So, um, I'm glad that he was able to have the last experience with his family. What else? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this topic. I don't have a lot to say about it, but I am pretty sad about this. I'm gonna miss this dude. A lot of people have been asking like what's gonna be going on with Black Panther and the Marvel movies. Honestly, I stopped caring. Not about the Marvel movie, but like I stopped like what's it called. Like I never worried about that when I first heard about his death. I think I just worried more about the fact that we lost him more than the fact that we're not gonna have him play as Black Panther anymore. So I don't really care at this point. Um, but it would be pretty hard to um, not exchange him. What's the word? Have someone else play him because he did such a good job, and it really does suck because Black Panther is honestly probably the biggest moment in history when it comes to superhero movie history and probably Black history. It brought us $1 billion. It showed that Black people can make a superhero movie without being too preachy, uh, and being a lot of fun, and showing that we don't have to just be the robbers, the single mother in the movie, the magical mystical Negro in the movie. We can do other things like be heroes or kings, and that's what Chadwick Boseman did whenever he played T'Challa. So yeah, it really does suck. Thoughts and prayers go to him and his family, and yeah, rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Thank you so much for all you did, and yeah, man, it just sucks, especially because it's something that some of us didn't really see it. Um, I mean, there were signs, with the famous picture of him. I believe it was him wishing Jackie Robinson happy birthday, and everybody was talking about how skinny he looked, and I think a lot of us just like we just like I guess pass that sign as like he's probably doing it for a role since he is an actor, and that's something actors do. Um, like the dude who played Batman, the Dark Knight Batman. I believe he went super skinny for a role, so I don't think we thought more of it. So yeah, but again, it is what it is. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. We're gonna miss you. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much it for that topic of the podcast. We're gonna go on to the next topic to try to brighten this up a little more. Um, I'm gonna do a review actually of My Hero season 4. I finally finished My Hero season 4. Um, thanks to Funimation, I got it free for a week. So yeah, so definitely might be doing some more anime reviews since I got Funimation. Not go watch all my animes in dub because that's the only good way to watch anime. I don't want to hear it. No one wants to watch sub. Okay. Which, by the way, I still don't get why people like watching sub, especially if you don't know Japanese. Like, I get it, you like to read, but it's like, I don't know. Whatever. It's weird. It's weird because, like, a friend said he had to watch it over again because he watched the sub because he was reading and he missed out on art. I'm like, so why did you even watch the sub in the first place? It's stupid. Just watch a dub. But yeah. Anyways, so season 4, My Hero. On a scale of 1 to 10. Well, no, I don't want to do a scale of 1 to 10. It was. It's not as good as season 2, in my opinion. I think season 2 is the best season out of My Hero. I think I might give it the same score as I gave season 3. And season 3 was great, but it wasn't amazing. So this was just a good. Well, season 4. I think season 4 is a good one. It's good. It's not great like season 3, and it's not amazing like season 2. Season 1 to me, season 1 was good in the sense of a good start, but I feel like season 4 is good in the sense of it's a good season. It's not bad. I don't think it's lacking anything, but I don't think it gained anything in terms of scoring it. But there are some cool things in the season that I did enjoy, and that I look forward for season 5. And look forward for that movie. I still gotta watch My Hero as the second one. Let's see, what can I talk about? I don't want to spoil a lot of things just in case anyone hasn't seen it. But I will say, for the story of it, I do enjoy on how the story is building. Oh, I can talk about it. Um, I do enjoy how the story is building in the terms of how the world is reacting towards this ideal of quirks, in that every kid born with a quirk uh, can be powerful per generation in generation in generation. So I do like the ideal that they're building on that, especially at the end of the season when you meet a certain character, and then there's another episode where you meet a bunch of kids that heroes have to make the little kids look up to them. Um, Not only that, the progression of All Might, I do like the ideal, what they're doing with it. Endeavor and the stuff going on with him and Todoroki. I like how they're still keeping up with that, trying to build something with it. What else? What else can I say without spoiling too much? Um, let's see. The beginning of the season, I really did like the beginning of the season. Um, I think like close to the like between the middle and the end of the season, it was okay. Definitely the last episode was fire. Uh, but the beginning, I truly did love the beginning. I was very hooked. The villain was fire that they used. The heroes were cool. Um, I feel like with this season, because season three, um, I feel like season three really brought those stakes in the form of like heroes. Are, like there are some heroes who die, um, but with this season, with season four, I feel like they brought the stakes up more higher by adding certain things to the universe that can cause heroes to be either like killed, or things that can take something away from heroes that makes them heroes. If you catch my drift, so I feel like with the season, I feel like there's adding more stakes to it to by adding that. Hold on, I'm trying to think. What I'm trying to say. I think they're adding more stakes to it to make it harder for heroes and to make the story better on how Deku becomes the number one hero. I think that's cool, and I can't wait to see how it enrolls or it unravels in season five. So yeah, season four, it was a good season. I'll give it that. It was a good season. It wasn't bad. It wasn't amazing, but it was a good season. You know what? It's a good season for building your world. That's what I would say. When it comes to building the world and laying down new rules, or laying down new, um, not gimmicks, but I guess new feature of the world that's being built, this is a good season too. This is a good season. Like season one was a good like building season. Like because it's a start, and letting you know how the world works. Season two was a good season two to season three. They were good stories. I feel like they were good stories. Um, there was like a little bit of building on the villain side at least, but not really on the like world or the city that it takes place in. Um, but season four, it felt more like the world was building. So I will say it did a really good job in adding more into the world and making me re-interested in, okay, what's the world going to be like now with season five. So I will say that I did enjoy that. So yeah, again, season four, almost said Apex. Season four of My Hero is definitely it. I enjoyed it. Um, I'd advise you guys to watch the My Hero season one to four. I enjoyed it. It was a great shonen. Light, easy, fun, but with a story. So yeah, that's my review on it. Let me guys know you like if you guys like it. If there's any anime fans out there, and if you got any anime you want me to watch, I'll watch it. All this time we got. Well, I don't have like a lot of time, but there are times where I can just waste it. But yeah, season four, it's lit. I enjoyed it. I'd recommend it. Okay, so before we get to the food, guys, I can't talk. Before we get to the food, I'm a fuck this. before we get to the food topic, I'm gonna put a break. I'm gonna put an ad on there so you guys can listen to it and enjoy it. And we'll be back after these messages. Jeez, release this podcast sucks. All right, bye. Thank you guys for listening to that ad. Um, before we get to it, we were talking about My Hero season 4, my thoughts, and basically my review on it. So yeah, now we're gonna be talking about a little bit of food topic. And today's topic is actually about the diet that I told you guys in the beginning of the podcast that I took a part of, and that's called the carnivore diet. Um, Basically, what the carnivore diet is, and let me pull it up for you guys. It's a diet where you just eat meat and meat only. It's kind of like keto, but except there's no sugar and no carbs whatsoever. Those are the only things you can basically eat. Just meats. You can also have eggs. I have a basically a sheet list right here that basically gives out the rules, food suggestions, snacks, drinks, and seasonings, and also vitamins. So maybe I can put that down below and then in the description or whatever this is going to. So yeah, basically the rules are no carbs, no sugar. Um, Basically, you don't want to starve yourself, which is obvious. Um, eat till you aren't hungry. Um, and the food suggestions are eggs, bacon, chicken, steak, fish, ground beef, and ground turkey. Snacks that I could only have during this diet was string cheese. String. I still can't say it to this day. String, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Mozzarella cheese sticks. String cheese. There we go. I said it right. Finally, jeez. Um, what's it called? Pork rinds, pork cracklings, and for drinks, water, which was easy for me because I've been drinking nothing but water for like 2 or 3 years now. You can also do sparkling water, sparkling ice, bubbly, liqueur. Which, by the way, what's it called? Because I had this, I went to go experiment. Well, not experiment. I went to go test out this sparkling water. There you go. Sorry if you can hear my keyboard. Sparkling water. Let's see. I forgot what the brand is called. I think it's like Waterloo. Yeah, there we go. Waterloo. Yeah, there we go. Waterloo is one of the sparkling waters I've been sipping on a couple of times, if I, for different flavors. It's really cool. I enjoyed it. My favorite probably has to be mango, because I feel like I get a better taste of the fruit than I do with just the strawberries or the watermelon. I haven't tried any of these other flavors. They sound fire, but anyways, for seasonings you can have onion powder, garlic powder, pink Himalayan, I would say Himalaya salt, black pepper, roasted garlic, and Kerrygold butter as the cooking purposes. And also for vitamins, it's you do either like multi-day vitamin, or you just get several ones like Super B complex, omega 3s, vitamin C, vitamin E, Super B complex. I don't know why that's written twice. And zinc is optional, but I went to go get a multivitamin ones from HEB. So I went to worry about that, and I got the gummy ones. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole list of the carnivore diet, the strict carnivore diet. So yeah, I basically did that for a month. Um, so when I first started, I was 232, and I finished out being 205. As of right now, I am about 205, 206. So I've been keeping up with my weight. Um, and it's been a fantastic journey and a fantastic experience. Um, let's see, how can I describe it? It's like one of those things where you you're told something that doesn't always sound believable because you don't really see that happening to a lot of people. Because with everything that's going on with the world and media, everybody's pushing out different things to get you skinny, pushing weight loss pills that don't really work, or telling you to try different fad diets. Um, so very skeptical of this. I didn't think much of it that that it would work. But the only reason why I tried it out is because um, I heard people were losing weight to it, um, and also I watch a creator called the Black Okage, who I've recently shot out before, and my other podcast. I forgot which episode that is, but shout out to him and also Ace of All Trades for bringing it up to him, and that he brought it up to me. And he said that he lost weight off of it, over 10 pounds. And when you hear something like that, you're kind of what's we're looking for. You're kind of like you're amazed when you hear the word "I lost over 10 pounds in 1 month," because it's hard to lose weight for some people. It's hard to lose a lot of weight. The amount I lost, it's a lot of weight. 232 to 205. That's a lot of weight. That's almost 30 pounds gone in 1 month. So yeah, that's why I gave it a try. And I was like, you know what? The worst that can happen is that it doesn't work. So yeah, when I first started my first week, the way I planned it out is that I was gonna do week 1 of chicken, week 2 of fish, week 3 of meats, like steak and ground beef, then finish the week off with turkey, ground turkey. So the first week it was difficult. I'm not gonna lie. Because you're not used to not having any sugars or carbs in your body. Um, it what's I'm looking for? Because it wasn't like I was withdrawing. It was more like I just miss like having like having ice cream or like a chocolate bar or a cookie. I think it was just one of those things where it was just like I just missed it. Not much of a like withdrawal. Um, for me, and again, this is my personal experience. I don't know how other people are, but I know some people are like that. But I didn't I didn't feel moody, and I didn't feel tired. Um, honestly, I throughout this whole thing, I didn't feel much. Uh, I saw much, as in like my stomach is smaller. I look smaller in shirts. Um, certain clothings feel a little looser. My black pants that I wear to work, that you know, at the end of the day, I feel like I'm like losing what's the word for losing tightness in it. Um, like there's a lot of clothes that I've yet to put on that I've put on since I was 232. Um, but yeah, I didn't really feel anything. From my end, I saw more results with my experience with this more than I felt anything. Um, but if there's one thing I will say, I did feel good. I felt what's what I'm looking for. Like, cause when I didn't start this and I was eating sugars, carbs, eating that stuff all up, I felt good, but I didn't feel as good as I did when I did this diet. Like I felt clean. I felt like I'm putting good stuff in my body and good stuff is coming out, which is terms of like losing weight. So I felt good. I felt like I'm doing something very successful and really what's the word I'm looking for? Like really doing something that I thought I wouldn't be able to do. So yeah, that's my like experience in form of like how I felt losing the weight and like what was going on in my body. So yeah, I didn't feel anything much. I just like saw most of the results. Um, Now when it came to the food stuff, basically I just grilled chicken for a whole week, bake it, um, pan fry it, using olive oil, which doesn't have carbs. Making lettuce wraps with certain things. Um, I even did a cool transitioning to from what's it called from fish to steak. I had a lobster and steak for dinner on Sunday, so that was fun and delicious. Um, what else? I think that's pretty much it. The rest of the 2 weeks with the beef and turkey, I just had just a bunch of patties. Um, One thing I did found that was really hard for me to do was to like continuously eat beef like hamburger patties like every day. Like I didn't really enjoy it that much. I don't know why. I think I've always been a bigger fan of like fish, chicken, and turkey. Um, I think those are my favorite meats. Like a steak is cool, and beef is like okay, but like I've always like just like fish, chicken, and turkey. I feel like those are the top tier meats. But anyways, but yeah. So that's pretty much my experience with it. I enjoyed it. I'm appreciated that I was showing this, and I'm very proud of myself for doing something like this. I never thought I would be able to commit to something like that, which was weird when I first started it, cause like I don't know how to say it without making it sound like weird. Like when I first started this, I literally just woke up and said, "Okay, I'm gonna do it," and I did it for a whole month. That was literally my mind state throughout uh, doing the diet. Um, I wasn't feeling like, oh man, I miss sweets so much. I wish I can, oh this that there. Now I was like, all right, second day, all right, third day, all right, fourth day, all right, we in week 2, all right, we in week 3. Last week, let's go. That's how I really felt when I was doing it. It was just like I woke up and I just did it. Um, so yeah, um, that's also how I stayed focused too. I just did it. Um, and what else? I'm trying to think of like what else like helped me focus when it came to doing it. Um, I guess figuring out the goals that I wanted to lose weight was a good what's it called was a good motivator slash thing to keep me focused. Um, I think that's probably one of the biggest things that helped me keep focused with this because if I feel like you should always have a goal when you're doing something life changing like losing weight. I feel like you should always have one goal. My goal was I just don't want to be fat anymore, and I also want to live longer in life. So those are one of the many goals and reasons why I wanted to do the diet and lose the weight. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much the whole thing, whole experience. Um, hey, look, I advise anyone who wants to lose this weight and who wants to start working out. This is a good starter out for people who hasn't even started working out. You know, it helps you um, go to ketosis. I think that's what it's called. I forgot how to pronounce it. Ketosis. I think that's what it's called. Um, helps burn fat easy. All you're doing is just eating and drinking water, and what's it called? It's a great way to get started, especially when you start to plateau. It's a really just great way to lose weight. Um, I enjoyed it. It made me figure out how to make different stuff, make different recipes without having to use any other good, unhealthy stuff. Um, Again, I lost almost over 30 pounds. I learned how to cook different ways. I felt great. I didn't really have any negative sides happening with this whole thing, and this has been nothing but positive. So I advise anyone who wants to lose weight and who's serious about it and who really wants to make a change with their life, I advise them to try it out. You know, and again, I it's only recommended to do it a month and once. So you only have to do one time for 1 month. Um, I gave up sugar and carbs in 1 month, and I got rewarded by losing all this weight. And I think you guys can do it too. And I advise you guys to do it because it's important. We're out here losing people um, for health reasons, for controllable health reasons, such as diabetes, high blood pressure, um, and stuff like that. So I think if you really care about yourself, and not saying that you don't care about yourself if you don't want to do this, but if you care about yourself enough, I feel like you should give it a shot and see what happens. You be amazed, and I feel like what's the word? I feel like you'll get like this courage to keep going past this, which I've got the courage to keep going past this. Um, so yeah, again, strict carnivore diet. It's amazing. I enjoyed it, and I'm glad I did it because now I'm at 205, and 190 is my goal at the end of the year, to hit 190 so I can be in my weight range. So yeah, that was my almost said Corona diet. We're not doing that. That was my carnivore diet um, journey or experience. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you guys took some of that stuff in. Again, I'll see if I can drop the file in any type of description. I can drop it in. So yeah, give it a try. Give it a try. All right, next up on the podcast, crack these knuckles. We have the XXL Cypher 2020. It happened. All the freestyles and all the group ciphers already dropped. If you don't know what XXL Freshman is, it's basically a group of new and young rappers who's been making the scenes, getting the numbers up in the charts with their records, um, just really out there popping musically. Excuse me. And so basically they just bring them all in a group and they rap and freestyle, and it's basically like showing their first impression of who they are as a rapper. So usually there is 10 spots that there's 10 spots that only 10 rappers can get on. They'll name 1 through 9 and they'll give out the 10th spot as like, congratulations, you made it to the spot. And let me pull up the list. XXL Freshman Cypher list. So for this year, 2020, we have there we go. All right, this year we have Polo G. I guess he was number 1. I'm not sure. I think they just have it. I think they just have it listed, not like number 1. But first one is Polo G. Second one is Rod Wave. Baby Keem. NLE Choppa. Mulatto. Then we got Lil TJ. Then we got Jack Harlow. Then we got Chica, Cowboy, and we have Lil Keed. We also have Foreign. Bow. Uh, what else? Oh yeah, and 10th spot winner was 24K Golden. Um, so yeah, if you go on XXL's YouTube page, they already have all their individual freestyles out. Um, I guess I can. Well, I did watch them all, and I was very mid about it. Honestly, this whole year has been mid. XX Cipher year has been mid. Whoops. Um, Polo G's was probably the best one out of all of them, and that's not saying a lot because I feel like a lot of this was um, mad mid. Polo G did his thing. I'm not gonna lie, I won't hate. Um, Rod Wave, basically just being Rod Wave on the song. Both, well, I'll get to the cipher later. But yeah, his individual freestyle with Rod Wave, it was Rod Wave being Rod Wave, sad, depressed, you know. When I was young, I started to cry, and now I see the sunshine type of bars. Um, just it was just mid. It was okay. It's not trash, but it's not like outstanding. Um, Lil Ke- I want to say Little Kim, Baby Keem. Um, his was mid. I see what he was trying to do when he was being like all dark and lonesome. Um, it was cool. Um, it was whatever. Again, a lot of these guys are mid. Uh, NLE Choppa, Mulatto. Mulatto. She was cool. Her individual freestyle was okay. It wasn't. It wasn't garbage. It just wasn't. It just wasn't my favorite. It was good. It was okay. It was decent. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Um, then there's Little TJ. Honestly, I don't even remember his cipher. I watched it, but I don't remember like listening to it that much. I'm pretty sure it was mid too. If I went to go back and watch it, Jack Harlow, his was mid again. A lot of these guys are mid on the individual freestyle spot. Um, Chica was interesting. I will say Chica was interesting. It was still mid, but it was interesting. It was something different than what everybody else was doing. Cowboy, it was mid. I'm not gonna lie. I have the same thing with Little TJ as I do with Cowboy. I did not at all. I don't remember anything that he said on his freestyle. So it's whatever. Then there's Lil Keed. He was the worst out of worst. Lil Keed probably has to be the worst rapper. I don't know how he got on. I don't know if this is like a persona he's just putting on and he's gonna drop like a fire album that's like Kendrick Lamar level bars. But the bars he spit throughout the whole thing was garbage, trash, basura, like horrible. If I can quote this man, um, I'll make rain on Harriet Tubman is what he said at the end of his freestyle. Yes, yes, yes. I'll make you rain on Harriet Tubman. To this day, I don't know what it means. I don't want to know what this means, but this dude is trash. Lil Keed. It's perfectly fine to be a doctor or like a janitor or repairman, a chef. Not everybody has to be a rapper. And Little Keed is an example. Anyways, Favi Foreign. I mean, Favio Foreign. It's Favi. You already know what you're about to get. Bow, bow. You know what I mean? Viral movies. It's Favi. I'm not even mad at it. I was very entertained. The bars are mid. and he's not saying nothing. Don't keep him. I'm gonna give you 100. It's mid, but because it's Favi, he just makes it fun. Not gonna lie. And 24K Golden. He was mid too, even when he started to sing, which surprised the heck out of me. I didn't think he was gonna sing, um, especially at the end. He sounded like a Disney movie. That's like that one Disney movie that the teenage girl in our high school explains who all the characters are. But yeah, yeah, that's all of them. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so for groups, now we're going to talk about the group rapping, which was crazy because I ended up liking the group rapping more than I like the individual videos. So the first one was with, I believe, let me actually pull it up on YouTube. XXL. Okay, so the first one was Polo G, Jack Harlow, and Little Keed. Um, this is probably out of all, because there's three of them. This one with Polo G, Jack Harlow, and Little Keed. I feel bad for Polo G. I really do. The fact that Polo G got paired with Little Keed. I also feel bad for Jack Harlow because he's not that bad of a rapper. Um, it's just, I feel like they had to play rock paper scissors with Lil Keed. Polo G, he did a freestyle with no music, so acapella. It was fire. Jack Harlow, he does what Jack Harlow does, talking about a girl that he needs that knows how to take off her pants. And Little Keed was just speaking in fucking, I don't even know what type of race. He was just, I don't know, speaking in goddamn Ewok. But anyways, the next cipher group was NEL Choppa, Rod Wave, Lil Tay J, and Chica. Chica was the best out of all these four. Rod Wave just did the same thing, sing about the heart and pain. Lil Tay J, forgettable. And NEL Choppa, NLE Choppa. I don't know why I say NEL Choppa. NLE Choppa, basically just, same thing. Guns bar, I'm gonna kill you, and I'm gonna smash your girl. But my favorite one is the last one, which is Fabio Foreign, Cowboy, 24 Golden, and Mulatto. And honestly, Mulatto took the stage with this. But I'm not gonna lie, if it wasn't for the energy of Favi and 24 Golden, low key, this wouldn't be as excited as it was. I was very surprised at the, I guess, the chemistry that those four was having, and it was cool to see that, like, energy rub off from there to the screen to me. With these other ones, it didn't really feel like that. It just felt like a bunch of people just rapping just to get over with. But with this one, it felt like, okay, I can see a connection happening with these four individuals in the song, maybe in the past, and I mean the past, maybe in the future. So shout out to Mulatto, Cowboy, 24 Golden, and Favi. Bow, viral movies. So yeah, best one has to be the last one. The best rapper out of all these, Polo, Chica, and Mulatto. Those are the top. And to put them in order, I'd like Mulatto more than PUBG, Polo G, and Chica. So the ladies are killing it, bro, as they always do. So yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. So yeah, that's the XXL 2020 Cypher, freshman 2020 Cypher. Now to give it an overall grade, I give this overall grade a 6.5. A 6.5 is good because for me, a 5 is meh, but a 6.5 was interesting, but not great, not good or great or amazing or perfect. It was interesting. So a 6.5, I feel like it's a fair rating. Um, Honestly, it's honestly because Favi Mulatto, 24 and Cowboy. If if they weren't there, this probably could have gotten a lower score. So I'm only gonna give this a 6.5. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Uh, just mid, not bad, not good. Oh, by the way, Little Kim did not show up. I just realized this now. I did not see Little Kim in there. I don't know why he didn't. Maybe it's because of the whole controversy of Kendrick Lamar was writing his bars. Well, that's probably why. But anyways, yeah, he wasn't on there, so I mean, whatever. Let's see what else is on the list. Nothing else on the list. Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of almost said wrong one of What's Cooking episode 8. Hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at YoungBoyCooking. Also check out my YouTube channel at YoungBoy Cooking. You can also find the podcast on Spotify and Apple. You can also go to anchor.fm, or if you have an Android or iPhone, you can go get the app Anchor. You can also follow me on Twitch/DJCar99. That's Twitch/DJCar99. Again, if you got iPhone, iPad, Samsung tablet, Samsung phone, and any type of Android device, you can get the app on Anchor. You can also do your own podcast. With that being said, make sure to tell a friend to tell a friend. Share this podcast. Let people know what's going on. More shares equals more views equals more growth for me and the community that we have. And I appreciate everyone watching the videos, listening to my podcast. And I super appreciate people still listening to my podcast after I've been taking a long hiatus off basically creating anything for YouTube or this podcast. So basically, I'm back. You ain't finna. You probably not gonna get another episode until like 2 weeks. I'm not that every week type of guy. I like to take breaks because I ain't got a lot to talk about every week. But anyways, again, appreciate all the views you guys give me. Appreciate the love you guys give me on Instagram, on YouTube. I just appreciate the love in general. I don't care how much I get every video. I just care that the community is growing and that we're going to have a bigger community in the future with better products that I'm going to be using, better equipment I'm going to be using. So yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. Can't wait to see you on the next episode of What's Cooking. Peace.